Hi English learners, welcome back to class. As you know, English is a really beautiful language. Don't just take my word for it because I'm an English teacher, I love English. Take a look at our spelling system. We care so much about English being beautiful that we decorate it with all of these letters that we don't actually even say. So for example, take a look at these words. We have through and climb and psychology. There's a lot of extra letters in there that we're not actually saying because we want it to look good, right? Beautiful. Of course, that's not really why we have all of those extra letters in English. Today we're not going to take a look at why we have all of those extra letters, but we are going to take a look at a lot of really common words that have these decorative silent letters that very often I hear my students mispronouncing or saying wrong. So we're going to go through quite a few words that have these extra silent letters, and hopefully by the end of today you might find a couple of words that you've been saying wrong and correct them in your own pronunciation. All right, let's get started. As you know, I am Laura from laurasenglishclass.com, and as you also know, spelling in English is crazy. It is a wild mix of historical events and international influences, so it's full of inconsistencies. We are not going to go into all of that history today. Today, we are just going to take a look at those common words that have those silent letters that you should not be pronouncing in English. We're going to go by letter category, and I'm just going to give you a list of some words. We're going to run through them. Hopefully, if you're making any mistakes with these pronunciations, you can change it, come out of this video pronouncing things just a little bit more clearly, a little more naturally in English. So let's get started with the silent B. The list of words that I have with silent B, really common words, are these: bomb, debt, doubt. Notice I'm not actually closing my lips to make the B sound in those. Dumb, lamb, climb. I'm closing my lips for the M and stopping there. I'm not releasing a B. Thumb, same thing. Subtle. Notice my lips don't close for the B. One more time, let's go through the list again. Bomb, debt, doubt, dumb, lamb, climb, thumb, subtle. Great. All right, let's move on to the silent H, and this one, French speakers, beware. All right, starting off, we have honest, herb. This is, of course, a American English spelling. If you're from British English pronunciation background, you might hear herb, but in the North American English accent, we usually say herb. Hour, ghost. One more time, honest, herb, hour, ghost. The next one is a silent L. Now, the way that these following words are spelled, it's going to look like it should be a dark L, which I've talked about before, but actually these words, though some of them you could pronounce with a dark L, they're generally not going to be. They're just going to be pronounced with a vowel sound. So starting off, we have chalk, talk, walk. You could move it backwards and go chalk, talk, walk, but that's a little bit more effort. Usually we're just going to say chalk, talk, walk. Next one, half, salmon, wood, yolk, like egg yolk. Let's go through it again. Chalk, talk, walk, half, salmon, wood, yolk. Great. So that's the silent L that you often see. Next we have the silent P. French speakers again, beware. Starting out with cupboard. Notice I'm just skipping right over that P. Cupboard, cupboard. Then we have a lot of a little bit more challenging looking words. Pneumonia, psychiatrist, psychic, raspberry. Last one is receipt. One more time. Cupboard, pneumonia, psychiatrist, psychic, raspberry, receipt. so that's the silent P. Next, we have the silent S, and the silent S, I'm only going to give you 2 words, but they're pretty common words if you like to travel. So we have isle and island. Again, isle, island. Perfect. All right, only a couple more letters. The silent T is next with hustle and bustle. There's no T in there. It's not hustle and bustle. It's hustle and bustle. Great. Next one, Christmas. Listen. Soften. Good. One more time. Hustle and bustle. Christmas. Listen. Soften. All right. Last letter is the silent W. Now, we all know that there is that spelling of W-R, which is pronounced as like in right. We're not going to go through all of those because that's a pretty general rule that is pretty consistent throughout. What we're going to look at is 2 words that are, well, one is more common than the other. The first one is answer. Answer. Please don't say answer. Answer. Next one is sword. Sword. Great. Answer and sword. All right, so that's the list that I have for you today of a lot of common words with those decorative silent letters in them. Of course, there are tons more in English. A lot of them do follow certain rules though, so that's a little bit helpful. That, for example, when you see KN, you know it's going to be an N sound like I know, for example. Or WR being an R sound like in right. Of course, there's tons more, and if you can think of any that you have questions or you want to mention that should have made the list, for example, be sure to put them down below, or come on over to laurasenglishclass.com and drop me a line there. All right, so of course, if you find this video helpful, like, subscribe, tell a friend. If you're interested in signing up for an English class, head on over to laurasenglishclass.com. You can also sign up for a free trial with me, or you can also get your free ebook about learning English and sign up for free video courses there as well. All right, self-promotion over. I hope you and your family are all safe and healthy during this coronavirus pandemic, and I will see you online very soon. Bye-bye.